Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Hello, ladies. Hi, Jane. How you doing? Not gonna lie, I'm shattered tonight. How are we all? Have we had a good weekend? It's not over yet. It's bank holiday. Long weekend. Is it the last bank holiday of the year before Christmas? Good evening. Hello, Tara. Hi, Lisa. Good evening, Sarah. Hello, Lisbeth. Good evening, Julie. Hi, Joy. Have your feet recovered from yesterday? Oh, it was busy. I am, Jane. I am. I'm good, Lee. I'm good. I'm just tired. So I just want to say, I just want to start off by saying, yes, it's been good this weekend. You look lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much. They match my outfit. They're like a dark red and they match the outfit, which I absolutely love. Thank you, Andrea. Good evening, Audrey. Evening, Sally. Managed to catch a live. Excellent. So I just want to start. Oh no, Lisa. It's going to be good. I'm well looking forward to it. Just ordered the Sloan and the larger mica. It's all going to be shown tonight. It's all going to be shown. But I just want to start by saying thank you to each and every single one of you that took the time to come to the warehouse sale. It was so lovely. In fact, I'd forgotten how lovely it is to meet our gorgeous ladies face to face. So this is where I normally say my piece, or we have a chat or whatever. And when I actually get to meet you ladies and put a face, I am Ruth, put a face, but Lisa and Andrew must be even tired, let me tell you. Put a face to the name. It is. I'd forgotten just how lovely. And you are a bunch of amazing women. Amazing. Every single one of you. Honestly. I know, Charlie, they're great, aren't they? Well, your feet hurt. I know, Charlie. I know, bless you. Charlie's been with us all weekend and she's been an absolute trooper and she's so lovely with all the ladies. And it's just been overwhelming at times to see how many ladies that came to the warehouse sale, picked up some fabulous bargains, but made some fabulous friends as well. And it's so nice. You've been all so lovely, so heartwarmingly open, friendly and lovely. And it's just been gorgeous. So thank you. Thank you, ladies, for supporting our small but perfectly formed business. Thank you for taking the time. We had a lady whose partner travelled from Surrey to Stockport, and then they travelled from Stockport together to Doncaster and then back to Stockport. I was blown away, absolutely blown away, and what a fantastic couple, honestly. But each and every one of you has been memorable this weekend, and each and every one of you I've given the biggest hug, and it's just, I've given that many hugs out, honestly. I don't know if I could give any more out. It's just been brill. It has been brill. And Jane, if you're watching, I am so proud of you and so glad you got home okay. Honestly, you were special today. You really were. You actually warmed my heart. You did. It was so nice. But anyway, she knows. She knows exactly what I'm saying, and it was lovely. All of you, not just Jane, but Jane was a little bit special, I have to say, in an absolutely fabulous way. She's gorgeous, gorgeous. So if you're watching, super proud of you, and you're just amazing. Give yourself the biggest pat on the back. It was lovely to see you. I know, Dorothy. It was lovely to see everybody yesterday and today. Fab seeing you and Charlie. Hi, Joy. It was lovely to see you. Lovely, lovely to see you too. Oh, God, Janine, it went better than we could have ever imagined. It was fabulous. But it's not just about the clothing, it's about meeting all you gorgeous people. And you, Amanda, you, honestly, each and every one of you, but you, I've just been talking about you, travelling all that way, absolutely unbelievable. And it was so, so lovely to have a chat with you, pour out all my problems, honestly. I think we did it to each other, really, didn't we? A bit of therapy. There's nothing like it. Shopping and therapy, girls, you get it all at LJ's. Lovely until I what? Until you saw me at my car. No, Jane, no, at all. Honestly, I'd love to see you again, I really would. Oh, don't, Jane, you'll make me cry. Pack it in. We're going to stay upbeat, positive and wonderful tonight. But Jane, honestly, you touched my heart in a special little place. You really did. And you're a gorgeous, gorgeous soul. So each and every one of you, again, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to see us. Thank you for supporting us. It went better than we ever imagined, and we had an absolute blast. Olivia was amazing all weekend. Sarah, Lisa, Joy, and let's not forget Andrew, who fell asleep at the gate sometimes. Lisa for running a little socks off, and Lisa and Andrew for pulling it all together. Charlie for being just Charlie because she's wonderful. Each and every one of you, I've loved spending this weekend with you. The family team and the customers. It's been a little bit special, I have to say, and just what I needed, just the tonic I needed this weekend. We did, it was amazing. Honestly, Amanda, you are like my soul sister. It was so nice to meet you and your partner, it really was. Say hello to him for me. Auntie Sal, how's your head? I'm good, giving it a wobble, absolutely fine. Anyway, so that was so important to me, just to say we appreciate each and every one of you. For you ladies that travelled further afield, we were blown away by the distances of some of you girls. It was just like mind-blowing. Me and Lisa were like, wow, this has been amazing. We are all shattered, especially Lisa and Andrew. Charlie's been an absolute trooper. Joy was amazing yesterday. We were super busy yesterday and even busier today, I have to say. Need to learn to drive to Doncaster. You could have come on the train with a picture from the train station, and that applies to everybody. Lisa was doing some trips backwards and forwards to the train station today, and Andrew, myself, Lisa would have picked you up if you'd have wanted to. You can do it. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Giving my head a massive wobble. Right, let's talk about this amazing skirt, because it is. I did put a sneaky peek on VIP the other day, and here it is in all its lovely satin glory. This one is surprisingly roomy. We have sized it up to a 22. It's called the Willow. So it has its own special little belt. Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you so much. Special little belt, this one. It's called Willow. It's size 14-22 and it's 27.99. So you can see, look, it's surprisingly roomy. So we've just sized it up to a 22, and I think it will comfortably go up to a size 22. So it's nice and stretchy on the waist. You've got quite a, it's quite surprising how much fabric you've got through the skirt of this one, but it's very cleverly like ruche pleated, so it falls lovely if you are a smaller size, and if you're a larger size it will just, you'll have less pleats in the top basically. When I say pleats, it's just like pleated on the waistband, it's not pleated through the skirt. These are absolutely stunning. Stunning. Love them. They're a low sheen, so they look really expensive. They're stretchy on the waist, so they'll go up to a size 22. They're belted, but you've got belt loops. You can pop your own belt on with this one if you want to. Audrey Bailey, if you're watching, this has finally gone on the website. $19.99 for the ribbon necklace. It is gorgeous. In the red wine, it's the one that I showed by accident last week. And I know Audrey wanted to know when this one was going on. So it's on tonight if you want this one that I showed instead of the other one. I think that was last Sunday actually. So yeah, this one's on now. It's on like a silk scarf, but it does have a proper tie to the back. It's not the silk scarf type tie. It's a proper fastener, and it's got that lovely red wine through it, and it's got a little bit of other colours as well. Beautiful. Definitely try and come to the next warehouse. Well, apparently we're going to do it in January. We're going to do it all again in January. It was such a success and everybody loved it so much, including us ladies, us staff members. We're going to do it all again in January. Get Christmas out of the way, which won't be long. It'll be here before we know it. So we're going to get Christmas out of the way, and then we're going to do it all again. So the skirt comes in the red wine. I have teamed up with, I've had this on all weekend, I have to say. I do love me Charlie. The black Charlie. Have you ordered it? I knew you would. And then the Shelley, but I almost put the, what's the other one called? The Astrid, I think it is. I almost put the Astrid on, which would look just as nice, but it's smaller. So I thought I'd do the Shelley instead, because the Shelley comes in a couple of different sizes. But if you're a smaller frame, then the Astrid would be nice as well. And we've got the Astrid in red wine. It's the stretchy scuba fabric blazer that goes 10 to 18 or 12 to 18. So the other colours, look at the colours. So we've got the, I don't know what we've classed that as actually. It's like a really nice tan, so it possibly is. And then classic black in this one. Can't wait till January. I'm only in Hull, so not far. Trisha, you're more than welcome. All you ladies are more than welcome. It was amazing to see you all, and we'd love to see you all again. Some ladies, I was so, honestly, it tickled me. So yesterday morning we got a massive influx early doors, and then in the afternoon they came back for another look, and then today we've had them back again. Some ladies have been back 2 or 3 times to this warehouse sale, which is funny, really funny. But I think they saw so many things they liked and thought, no, don't go crazy. But then got home and thought, in fact, I had a lady that came back today and said, I've had these 2 items on my mind and I want them. I've come back to see if you've still got them. And one of them was still available and the other one had gone, a jumper that she wanted. And I was like, you should have got it. She went, don't want to hear that. But yeah, honestly, things were getting snapped up. All the bras more or less went, all the underwear went all together. But there was some genuine, amazing bargains, and women were like, is this really a fiver? Is this really a fiver? I'm like, today, everything was £5 or £1. And people were coming back. They were like, well, it were great yesterday, but now everything's a fiver. I think I saw things yesterday and I'm like, I've come back to get them. So yeah, it were brilliant. Bought the Shelley Finlay, but I bought the Astrid because I think that would be a better fit. Yeah. I've ordered the Nyla and Charlie in black. You asked, oh, thank you, Manda. I loved the Nyla trousers yesterday. I had my jeans on today, but I had the Nyla rubber animal print trousers on yesterday. And it's turned out quite nice this weekend. It's been warm and they were not hot and sweaty at all. They felt really nice yesterday. I had them on all day, walking about in the warehouse, got quite hot and bothered, and they were fine. They're not rubber on the inside, so they were really, really nice. Have the new glasses come in? I think maybe they'll be going online this week. I'm not 100%, but I think Lisa said that we were having a new drop this week and they were going to go online this week. Now we've got the craziness of the warehouse sale out of the way. I think they'll probably go on this week. Good evening, Jan. Oh, thank you, gorgeous. I love red wine. Absolutely love red wine. So the Willow comes in 3 colours. We've got the red wine in the skirt. We've got this, I think is the tan. And then we've got the black. And these will go up to a size 22. So 14.22 on the size, 27.99. Team it off with a nice little wedge or a nice little kit nail boot. I think I've got some kit nail boots in red wine actually. And the stretch on this is crazy. So they are surprisingly big. They're really, really roomy. And they're not pleated. They're just a plain maxi. Absolutely to die for. And I've got them sat quite high, and then I've just got the Charlie on underneath. That's the cute little cami vest that we've got. There was lots online though, Alan. There's been lots online for weeks, so you've not really missed out. I know things got reduced to like £1 and £5, but you've seen a lot of it because it's been online for weeks. I know some ladies were saying it's a shame it weren't online, but it has been. It has been. You lot kind of had the first pick of it all. Everything that's been reduced was reduced and put online first, and then it was pulled offline and everything went in the warehouse sale, plus a few extra bits. But you have had a good pick of the sale, you ladies online, and I know we've had a few like not happy faces with comments and things, and I understand we'll never please everybody, but honestly we have made it so fair for you ladies that couldn't travel by putting, you had first refusal. You lot online had first refusal of all the sale items, let me tell you, and it's been on for weeks and weeks and weeks, so you did get to be part of the sale. Loads and loads of beautiful bargains yesterday. Indeed, I was very warm buying yesterday. It turned out to be, do you know what, Jan? I was so tired this morning. And I washed it last night when I got in because I've been rushing around and I felt really hot and sweaty and bothered and thought, I need to wash my hair. I'd not washed it for over a week. You know, when you're hugging people, I'm thinking, oh my God, my hair's not clean. So I came home at first thing, I jump in the shower. In fact, I said to Charlie, I sat in the shower. I was that tired, I couldn't stand up. I sat in the shower and washed my hair last night and then went to bed with it kind of damp and couldn't be bothered to do it. So today it's just kind of got thrown back in a ponytail. I've done nothing to it other than wash it and half-heartedly dry it last night and then slept on it without even putting it up in a ponytail, and then did this to it today because I was like, can't be bothered today. Can't even be bothered with my hair today. And then tonight I'm like, I'm not doing it before my life because I'll be going to bed straight after. So yeah. Thank you. I've done nothing with it at all. It's still all crimpy from where it went funny when I kind of laid on it last night. We definitely had a lot of sale items. You did, Julie, you did. Yous have been fair. Absolutely. And Lisa always tries her best, to be fair. And, you know, and she gets upset when other people get upset because she's like, I try my best. And she does. And she does succeed. But it's just some people just, I don't know. Some people just don't see it, which is a shame. But anyway, we did absolutely give you girls a good pick of the sale items. And as you know, she's done an extra sale live every Friday and put newbies in every Friday for weeks. So that's been online, that's been open to you girls online. I get that you would have liked to have come, but it's honestly not anybody's fault that you don't live close enough to be able to travel, or you've not wanted to travel. But we have tried to be fair with it. Thing us online girls missed out was, yes, Ruth, yes, that's what we missed out on as well, because we wanted to see you all. I would have absolutely died to have met you. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. It would have been amazing, Ruth, to meet you. And not just Ruth, although I'm dying to meet Ruth, but it's not just Ruth. I want to meet everybody, and I wish everybody could have travelled. I really do. But anyway, it's finished now. It's been a long few weeks coming. It's been hard organisation. Lisa and Andrew worked around the clock last week to get it all sorted, and they need a massive pat on the back for what they achieved, because, well, I think Andrew is actually part robot. I think he's superhuman, because I have no idea how he managed to move all the things around in the warehouse. And Lisa, every time I went to the warehouse this week, was pricing and moving, and yeah, it's been hard going for the guys at the warehouse this last couple of weeks, and they've achieved it with excellence, honestly. So yeah, it can be a little bit disheartening when people can be a bit negative, because Lisa has worked her flipping socks off, and so has Andrew, and I hope they're both having a cheeky gin tonight, because they've worked like Billy all week in the warehouse, and then done the sale this weekend. And then Lisa had Olivia last night. I bet she was shattered. Absolutely. I mean, Olivia was shattered. I said she was eating like sweets and cake all day, and I kept saying, oh heck, she's going to be up all night. She's going to have a major sugar rush. But apparently she went home and just zonked out. So Sarah brought Olivia and Arlo, little sausage dog Arlo. I've been in heaven, because I love Olivia, and obviously Arlo as well, and I've been giving puppy cuddles, and Olivia wouldn't let me cuddle her, but I wanted to. But she's been an absolute darling, she has. She's socialised with the other kids that have come, and she's been helping her mum, and she's been helping her Granny. It's been absolutely fantastic. Only for ladies who have signed up for the newsletter. All right, okay, yeah. So, this little beauty is stunning. So we've got a maxi, we've got another new necklace on tonight. This one, I don't know what the price is, because the price wasn't on it initially. Lisa, what's the price of this? I'm not going to say what I think it might be, so I'll just let Lisa tell me the price of this. But when I went on to get the descriptions of the items that were on tonight, this didn't have a price on, and then I forgot to check back in. She did message me and said it's all sorted, and then I forgot to look. Didn't mean to be rude. Oh, no, you weren't being rude. It's my fault. No, Anne, you weren't. Honestly, no, you weren't being rude. I didn't take it as being rude at all. Don't be silly. So this is the Santiago. It's absolutely stunning. Look at this green. Do you know what? I need to start wearing more green because I love it. Olivia, what a little princess she is. $14.99 for this necklace, thank you. $19.99 for the other one. Olivia made my weekend. Olivia and Arlo, I'm sorry, Lisa, Andrew, Sarah, Charlie even, but Olivia and Arlo made my weekend. She's such a flipping character, Olivia. And Arlo's just adorable. I could take him out. He's fantastic. It was well organised. Russ was made up. Olivia was there today. She was gorgeous, weren't she? Honestly, Charlie, she melts everybody's heart, doesn't she? It is, Sue. It's stunning, isn't it? So just two colours in this one. The Santiago up to a size 24. $32.99 for the Santiago. Look how beautiful it is. And it's a really nice fabric. Still got the dress, wore it to York Races. I'm good, Angie, thank you, darling. It was lovely to see you yesterday. So, two colours in this one. This amazing chocolate brown with the tan. But this is my favourite, the green. I'm going to show you in detail all the colours. that are running through this. You've got red wine. So you could put that red wine necklace with this as well, but I just thought I'd do the green and the green. It was you two. You can't please all people. You can't. You can't. But the majority of the ladies were thrilled with their online bargains, and the ladies that came to the warehouse were over the moon. So, you know, all's good. We've had a fantastic weekend. We've been absolutely buzzing all weekend. I've spent the weekend with my best pal Charlie and my best pal Olivia. I'm hoping that we're best pals now. And little Arlo. So, yeah. And Lisa, of course. Lisa and Andrew. Although I've hardly seen Lisa this weekend because she's been that busy socialising. And Joy. Let's not forget Joy. Joy yesterday. And I haven't seen Joy for a while, and it's always a joy to see Joy. It really is. Green's beautiful. I'm so LJ's. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Olivia's amazing, isn't she? I dare anybody to say that they're not a kiddie person when they see Olivia. She's a little girl in an old person's mind. She's so funny. I've got both. Have you really? They're stunning, aren't they? Love it. So this is a maxi. I'm 5'6", and this sits on the top of my foot, but you can shufty this up a little bit and wear it quite high up. It's a crossover on the bust. It's fluted on the sleeve and just so pretty. And the fabric is, I'm not quite sure what the fabric is, but it feels really nice. It's quite lightweight, this one. I'm feeling like it's a non-crease fabric. It's a long sleeve, so perfect for autumn. It's got that lovely fluting. You've got them amazing ombre leopard print colours running all the way through. You've got a little bit of white, you've got red wine, you've got like a dark tan, you've got chocolate, you've got the green, and it really does work all these colours together. So it does come with an elasticated waist, as so, and it comes with its own little belt. It's a really good length. I'm going to shufty it right up under my bust and tie it quite tight in a bow. Joy is lovely, she is. All the ladies are, all the customers, all the staff. It was just nice. Everybody was chatting, everybody was introducing. Saw some ladies that we've met before. Claire Brown came, and I love Claire. She's so funny. She brought a friend who I'd not met before. It was just really nice. And it's like catching up with old friends. It really is. It's not like awkward, it's not, and it's like, they're not customers, they're friends. It's like, you just run to each other and give each other a hug, and it's like, so nice to meet you, or I can't believe I'm seeing you again. So yeah, it was lovely, really lovely. So that's it, pulled up high, so you get that nice little bit of ruching at the back there, and a really super full skirt. Absolutely adore this print, this colour. This is stunning. Really want this dress, it's gorgeous. It was great to meet you. She's ace, isn't she? I love our Charlie. I really do. We're having a cheeky coffee date tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say, but we're having a cheeky coffee date tomorrow, aren't we, Charlie? So she's coming to my house. Having a cheeky coffee date and a catch-up. So that was the Santiago, and that is, before I take it off, the other colour. Stunning. And it's almost like a really lightweight crepey type feel, and it has got an ever so slight texture to the fabric, and it is definitely a non-crease and a super lightweight if you're a warmer natured gal like myself. This is lovely. It's going to keep you really nice and cool, but I do like the fact that it's a fuller sleeve, so there's no armage. No arm showing. So we're going into autumn winter, so we want to be covering up. I heard Charlie's laugh before I saw her. I know. It's infectious, Charlie's laugh. When Charlie laughs, you can't help but laugh yourself. And when you hear Charlie laugh, you instantly know where she is in the room, or you know that she's in the room, because nobody's laugh, I know, is quite like Charlie. What colour shoes would you wear with the green? Maybe the red wine, you know, Jan, because it's got a nice amount of red wine running through it. So maybe a red wine necklace and a red wine boot, or a red wine like wedge. But you could even wear black with this. You don't have to pick a colour out of the dress, because black would go with it, because you have got some black running through it as well. Look, can you see? It's like a blue black. So whatever you fancy, but me personally, I would probably pick a red wine necklace, a red wine clutch, and some red wine shoes. But if that's a bit too much for you, a bit too much colour, then go for the black, because it will go. Hi, Julie. Yeah, me and Sally have a friend date. We do, with cake, hopefully. Can't wait. So it's bank holiday, girls. I will be doing my lives tomorrow. I will be coming live at 10 and 1 tomorrow. But in between that, I'm going to have a cheeky girly date with our Charlie. So we're going to go for coffee and we're going to go for cake. And I might even treat her to a toasty as well. So there you go. 2 colours. Wonderful. Absolutely love it. I've got another dress and I might as well show you it before I put my jeans on and show you all these fabulous tops. So there's 2 necklaces on and I think there's a scarf on tonight and I've definitely not got it. I've turned the house upside down looking for that scarf and I don't have it. So if I've got it right and it is a new scarf that's gone on tonight, I don't know why I haven't got it, but I haven't got it. So I do apologise. It looks like there is a new scarf on the website, but it's not at home. If it's still available and I can pick it up from the warehouse on Tuesday, then I will and I'll show you. So we'll have to see how it goes. This is the Lily animal print again. She is. Joy's amazing. We've been very, 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 very lucky with staff. So since I started working at LJ's and Kazza came on board, I still see Kazza now because she works in my local Tesco's, which is amazing. So I'll still get my Kazza fix. But Kaz was 1 in a billion. And then there's been Joy, and she is amazing and still fills in where she can, when required, and it's always a pleasure. And then we've got Charlie, who doesn't even work for us officially, but she's always there and came along this weekend because she just had so much fun, which was amazing. But yeah, we've been very, very fortunate with the girls, and none of the staff feel like staff. They all do feel like friends. So Lily, oh, and then there's that Lisa. She's all right. The Lily is $14.24, $29.99. Wrap dresses need no explanation. They are amazing. The fabric in the wrap dress is lightweight, bouncy, stretchy, stunning. Still in the short sleeve, girls. We have still got the short sleeve. They do drop down and tend to be a 3/4 sleeve in the autumn, but we are still getting them through. Kazza was lovely. She was. She still is. She's amazing. Just sadly, we had to let Kazza go when we let the boutique go. But we were very, very fortunate to have Karen for the, was it 3 years that she was with us? She was. You're welcome, Lisa. You're not too bad. You're all right. So what, I think it was the 3 years Karen was with us. It was an absolute pleasure, and we were very, very lucky to have Karen. And I know a lot of the ladies do miss the boutique and do miss Karen. But yeah, I do get to see her at least once a week these weeks because I'm always in Tesco's. I tend to go nearly every day for a meal deal sandwich and some dog food or whatever. It's so rock and roll. But she's there with a little stick saying, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can. Give us a cuddle." So it's really nice to see her when I pop into Tesco's. And I'm so glad she got herself another little job. So $14.24, $29.99. These, as always, have pockets, lots of fabric through the skirt, crossover on the bust, and at the moment they're staying shorter sleeved. These are like a fluted. I always call these like an angel wing type sleeve. They fall lovely. You've got that crossover detail on the front. These are plenty roomy in the bust. Lovely chance to catch up with Sarah. Sarah's amazing. And you know what? I haven't seen Sarah for a long time, but you know with Sarah, it's just like a catch up like I saw her yesterday. She's just so chilled. She's so laid back, honestly. And it's just, yeah, LJ's family. It is. And that's how you feel when you're around them. You know, because you've got Lisa and Andrew, and then you've got Sarah, and then you've got Olivia. So there's like 3 generations. It's fabulous. And sometimes you think, this is family, and you're watching this little family together, but they're also working together, and I'm part of that family, so I feel very lucky sometimes. Well, most of the time, actually, but more so this weekend, I have to say. They've all been so, like, supportive and so lovely, and it's just always a pleasure. They calm my soul, do LJ's family, they really do. Hi, Kat. I would have loved to have helped you. Well, you could have done. Roll your sleeves up, Angie. Next time we do it, you're part of the family. That's good. It is beautiful, the Lily. And again, it's leopard print, but leopard print is everywhere again this autumn, winter. It's going nowhere. So if you don't like leopard print, I apologise because we're going to get lots of it. She is, Julie. She's so laid back, is Sarah. I think, yeah, she's definitely a little bit more, no disrespect, Lisa, but a little bit more like Andrew. She's very, yeah, don't get really phased or stressed about anything, does Sarah. And the way she is with Olivia and the way Andrew, and that's really the most I've seen of them as a little family. well, all the time really. I get snippets of Olivia, not for very long. And this weekend Andrew's just amazing with Olivia. I have to say, it warms the cockles of my heart. He is such a doting granddad, and she is definitely a granddad's girl. It's lovely. It really is. She's got a little electric Range Rover, and she was bobbing about the unit all over the place. And she can reverse better than me. She put me to shame. I was like, oh my God, that girl's gonna fly through her test when she gets old enough to learn to drive. So funny. So that's the back of it. These are super floaty. They've got loads of nice movement. As always, plenty of fabric through the skirt and lots of stretch, and they are stunning underneath a blazer, underneath a biker jacket. You could pop a polo neck underneath. The Patricias are back on. If you want to have a look at the Patricia, would look amazing under this as the weather gets a bit cooler. It was Ruth, I have to say. Charlie is amazing at dishing out advice and calming my soul. She is so, I don't know how she delivers it. I said to her, how much do I owe you for this therapy this weekend? She's fabulous. Honestly, she is. And she talks way too much sense for my liking. I just stand there nodding while she's like sorting my life out for me. And Lisa's the same, but Lisa's a bit more direct. We had this conversation earlier, she won't mind me saying. Lisa's very good at dishing out advice, but Lisa's a bit more business-like, a bit more, this is what you need to do, blah, 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 blah. Whereas Charlie's a bit more empathetic to your feelings. Lisa's like, no, this is what you need to do. So the combination of the two, and I shouldn't go far wrong. God love my LJ's family. Where would I be without them? Where would I be without Charlie? Where would I be without Lisa? They are fantastic. So I'll just put my jeans on because nobody needs to see me naked. And then I'll pop some tops on. Oh, so I know these jeans, I believe, are sold out in certain sizes. We might have some of the sizes limited. These have taken over as my favourite pair of jeans, I have to say. So I will just pop the Jerry on. Jerry's really nice. And I'm going to do the mocha. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the larger mica over this once I've shown it. So this is the Jerry. This is nice and oversized. You've got this little waffle crochet detail on the side of the Jerry. I like the fact that it's a big scoop neck. She's been here before, Olivia has. She has. I'm not joking. She's like, sometimes when she opens her mouth, it's like talking to a teenager and you're like, what? Excuse me. She's hilarious. So Jerry's 16 to 26 and it's just $21.99. So we've got the black, the chocolate and the mocha in this one. And you've got the little pocket on one side, which is crochet there. And then you've got that little crochet panel on the other side. And this is a really nice, like almost like a cotton mix. Beautiful. The composition of the fabric will be on the website if you need it. Thank you, Angie. I really love it. I do too. This is gorgeous, Jan. So you've got the chocolate. And again, let me show you a close-up of the waffle crochet, actually. Crochet panel there. Crochet pocket there. You've got splits in the front as well. There's not too much detail on this one, but it's not plain. So it's lovely. If you don't like a load of detail, if you don't like heavy patterning, this one has just got that little bit of something, but it's lovely. Pop a necklace on with this one if you want to, and it's a really good length. It's like a little bit of a batwing type sleeve, like a fitted batwing, and it's just lovely and oversized. Bit of you, get it then, Julie. It is gorgeous. It's called the Jerry. It's up to a size 26, this one, and it is $21.99. So if you've been waiting for the larger mica, it's now online and it's 18 to 26 in this one now. Fabulous little helper. She was a fabulous little helper indeed, and everybody loved her, and she was so sociable, like super, especially with other kids. Honestly, she was just interacting with everybody, and towards the end of the day on both days she was super tired. God love her. I bet she's gone home and she's fast asleep. I bet she had a bath and straight into bed. She was out like a light, I can imagine. So 18 to 26 on this one now. $31.99. We have the chocolate, we have the, I think this is probably going to be classed as white, then you've got the red wine. These are gorgeous. They feel like mohair. I don't know if they actually are mohair, but that's what they feel like, and I think they've been listed as mohair. So are they actually mohair? I'm not sure. And then you've got, I think I'm wearing the off-white or the cream. And then you've got this one, which is the beautiful stone. You can see the colour difference. And then you've got khaki. Khaki. You've got khaki. Beautiful. Lovely, warm khaki. So yes, they feel like mohair. I'm not sure if they are, because they have been called mohair. I'm sure of it. A lot of crochet coming through on clothing, I've noticed. Again, Julie. It's lovely, Charlie. Charlie did sneak this and have a little early try-on of this, and it looked really, really nice on her. So they're here in the morning if you want to come and have a look at them. So you've got the stone, you've got the khaki, you've got the off-white or the cream in this one. My friend Pauline, I loved Saturday, you have a fab. Ah, thank you. It says 100% polyester, but the title says mohair. Thank you. I can't wait to be a nana, Diane. How lovely. Honestly, you ladies, I love it that we all kind of share everything. Maybe I overshare a little bit sometimes, but we all share, good and bad. We laugh and we cry together. It's fabulous. And you know what? I know some people think, oh, just shut up and show the clothes. But most of the ladies love the fact that we talk like this, and it's not just about the clothing. It's never just about the clothing. Not with me. Not with me, for sure. So that's the mica in the larger size, and the top that I'm wearing is the Jerry. This one, the next one, the Eloise. Oh my God, it is gorgeous. As soon as I tried it on, I was like, this is stunning. I'm really drawn to the blue. I think it's blue, it might be teal. Please somebody correct me and let me know which it is. I'm drawn to that, but you know I'm going to put the tan on. You know I'm going for the neutral colour in this. And I'll tell you for why, because the buttons really stand out in this colour. Has it got pockets? Oh, yes, it has. Yes, the gilet, it has on the side there, look. Absolutely. So this is called the Eloise. It's up to a size 24. Some really good sized items tonight. $21.99. Sunset Nights, which is non-crease fabric, lightweight. I always refer to the Sunset Nights trousers. There was some fab Sunset Nights in the sale. I really wanted to get myself some, and I thought, don't do it. You don't need them. You've got loads of trousers. Don't go changing. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you. Is it teal? Okay. Well, I wanted to show it in the tan because look how cute the buttons are. And it really stands out in this colour. Stands out in them all, but I just like the contrast with the tan, so I've gone for the tan. But look how cleverly it ruches around the old bosom. I love the V, I love the button detail. There's loads of room through the body of this one. It's a long sleeve, so you can push it up your arm, you can fold it up your arm. It's absolutely amazing. What's that? I'm a nanny to my two beautiful granddaughters. Oh, 4 and 2, and don't know what I'd do without them. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever have grandbabies, if I'm being honest. I've got a grand doggo and I don't really see her now that me and Tira have had words, and I do miss. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? Do I miss Tia? I miss Bonnie. I really miss seeing Bonnie. Obviously, she's a sausage. Maybe that's why I enjoyed being around Arlo so much this weekend, because I don't get to see Bonnie anymore. She's fine, absolutely fine, fully recovered from her back surgery. And I had her so much when she was recovering from back surgery. I proper bonded with Bonnie. And Dolly loves Bonnie. Bonnie's the only dog Dolly will let in the house. She's really funny when other dogs come to the house. But for some strange reason, maybe it's because she knows she's family lamb, but she never ever from day one had a problem with good old Bonjo. She's just a gorgeous little sausage, honestly. I do miss seeing her. But anyway, you know, family and all that. So the Eloise is 16 to 24, $21.99. And we do have the navy. We've got red wine in this one. And then we've got the teal. It's a very blue teal, that, if that makes sense. You can have more greeny teals. You can have lighter, darker. This is quite a bluey teal. And that's why I weren't sure whether it was blue or teal. And then you've got the black. My granddaughter's just got a 9-week-old Cocker Spaniel. Rolo. And my mum's next door neighbour's daughter has just got a Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, Cocker Spaniel, not a Springer, it's a Cocker. Apparently he's very naughty. Beautiful though, my mum says, oh my God, he's adorable, but I don't want him. Babies, they are a nightmare, aren't they? Babies of all species. But it's like, my mum said, it's like having a newborn, isn't it? I said, it kind of is, but it's a little bit worse in some respects because you can put a nappy on a newborn. Dogs just poo and chew and do whatever they want to do, don't they? Poo and chew and do whatever they want to do. But they do. Oh my goodness me, they do. You definitely know when you've got a puppy. But it's worth it once they get through that puppy stage. But there are times when you buy a puppy that you deeply think, well, you question your choices, don't you? You think, what have I done? This is chaos. And then they come out of it when they get to like 6 to 12 months, maybe a little bit older for certain breeds. And then you think, oh, they're amazing. And you forget, like when you have babies, and you kind of forget them early months where you just walk around in a blur. Just had a week in High Wycombe looking after my youngest granddaughter. She's 2. I'm tired. I bet you are. You love everything. I do. Me? Are you talking to me? Oh, no, you're talking to somebody else. I love everything as well, but I'd be in the wrong job if I didn't. So you've got navy, red wine, teal, and black. It's been ever so warm this afternoon. You know, when I came out, I've run out of things to, when I came home, should I say, I've run out of things to paint. So I have now started trimming bushes in the garden. God help the bushes. There's going to be nothing left of them because I haven't finished. But they've gone from this to this today. So, you know, I said painting calms my mind. So does getting the secateurs out and giving them all a good prune. So that's what I've been doing this afternoon. But goodness me, it was warm. I proper was sweating. And it's gone from being absolutely freezing with my slippers and socks on the other day back to like 20 odd degrees and having aircon on in car. There's no wonder we're all poorly at this time of year. You never know what to wear. It's like spring, isn't it, autumn? You go out in your winter woolies and come home in your bikini top. Not quite, but you know what I mean. So that's the Eloise. I've got the tan on. I've got them other gorgeous colours. And it's just $21.99. And I'm going for, what shall I go for? I'm going to go for mocha, I think, in the Sloan. So I think somebody's just said they've just bought the Sloan. It's lovely. This is a little bit smaller, I think. Oh no, it's up to a size 24. 16 to 24 in the Sloan. And this one's got that lovely sparkly V to the neck. And it's a pinstripe, $21.99. So this is really unusual. I like this one. Just had 17 days off work and had the grandkids, 11 of them. Finished off with a 2-hour joint party. How lovely. Absolutely shattered. I bet you are. It sounds like you've had a fun-packed few weeks. I do diamond painting. It's good. Maybe I should start doing something like that because I don't want to ransack my garden and I've got nothing left to paint in the house. So maybe I should start. I used to enjoy doing cross-stitch, you know, many years ago. Where's what? Where the friggin' hell do you get the energy? I don't know, Anne. I just keep going. You know, like when I'm a little bit stressed, I think I run on adrenaline. I think I just, my head's like, and my body kind of matches my head. So I'm like, can't sit down, can't sit still. Maybe I've got a little bit of ADHD. I don't know. Maybe, you know, because I think it's just stress. When I'm a bit all over the place, I don't like to sit quiet. Doing that quietens my mind, so it drives me on. Yeah, I'll crash and burn probably in a day or so, but for the time being I'm going with whatever I need to do to keep me head steady. Just want to say thank you for being so lovely with my bestie Jane. Ah, you're so lovely. I'm just me, Jane. I'm just me. Are we talking about Jane who came today? Because if we are Jane, the other Jane, she's fabulous. It was easy being lovely with her because she's amazing. And I just, you know what, I warmed to her, if we're talking about the same Jane, but you don't have to thank me. I was just me. I'd be the same with anybody. She's gorgeous. So the Sloan, hot then muggy. Yeah, been the same here, all over the place. Cold yesterday morning, red hot yesterday afternoon, very similar today, but a little bit warmer all day. But the sun came out this afternoon, and oh my God, it was overbearing when I was in the garden. Anytime, Jan, anytime. Get the paint, get the coffee, give me a shout. And the cakes, don't forget the cakes. I work for cakes. Does the top match the striped trousers? No, it's a different fabric, this. Pinstripe and pinstripe, but it's not the same fabric, no. Try creative writing, join a group for it. Oh, but it gets you through the stress. It does indeed. It does indeed. We all have our coping mechanisms, and painting now pruning. I never knew having a pair of secateurs in my hand could be so therapeutic. My turn first. Lisa keeps saying, listen, if you enjoy painting and it calms your mind, you can have a week off work to come and do it. Lisa, I will. If you want to pay me my wages to come and paint your house, by golly, I'll come and paint your house. I love painting. It's not a chore at all. I had the conservatory sorted out in I don't know how long, but yeah, I just don't mind doing painting. I find rollering or painting with a brush, and then doing my decoupage on my doors and doing everything else that I've done and dressing. The finished product for me is where I really feel like I've achieved something. You know, when you put your pictures up, you put your curtains up, you put your cushions on your sofa and it all comes together, you put your ornaments in. I cannot wait. Now hopefully things are going to go back to how they should be this week and it's less stressful. I'm hoping we can unbox the furnishings now, you know, the lovely wall hangings, and we can start showing those because I love stuff like that. So yeah, it's the dressing, it's the final touches for me. I love painting, I love papering, I love everything about decorating, but the best part is when it all comes together. Nice, but then rain, thunder and temperatures lowering. Is it really? Autumn apparently on its way. Well, we're kind of in autumn now, aren't we? I'm off to London for a show tomorrow and it's always warm. Yeah, it will be. So anyway, sorry girls. I said I weren't going to waffle tonight and here I am waffling. How did you paint dry? Yes, good, thank you. So navy, chocolate, mocha and black in this one. And it's got that lovely sparkle to the V. This is nice and stretchy all the way through. So this is like a little bit like sunset, not sunset, why am I saying sunset night? Sophie, a little bit like Sophie soft knit. Do you travel to Stockport? I need some style inspiration. I will travel wherever you want me to. I love to. Would I call myself like an internal decorator? No, I've self-taught. Would I be able to put things together for somebody else? I don't know, you know. I find it easy to put things together for me because they're all the things I love. But if somebody gave me a brief and maybe a mood board, yeah, I feel like I would be able to say, yeah, that looks really good. I wouldn't put that with that. I think it's very similar to like fashion and styling up clothes. If you kind of know what colours go together, you know what fabrics and textures you want to use, anybody can do it. And I get a lot of inspiration off like, go on. Oh my God, my brain's not working. I'm sorry. I'm so tired tonight. Pinterest. I get a lot of inspiration off Pinterest. I get a lot of inspiration just trawling the internet. I get a lot of inspiration off like programs. I like watching Escape to the Chateau, or is it Chateau DIY? And I love to watch all the vintage shabby chic. I now like upcycling, and I didn't even know I did, but I do. So I think maybe that is my calming niche. I think maybe that is my like creative side and something that I'd love to do. I would love to upcycle furniture. I don't have the time, sadly. But if I ever retired, Pinterest, thank you, Joe. If I ever retired, yes, Janine, thank you. My brain won't work. You know what it's like. If I ever retire, I think, you know what? I probably would start doing stuff like that. And everybody said, oh, that decoupage is amazing. You should upcycle furniture. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed doing it. I devoured it and I did it way too quick because I couldn't put it down. It only took me about an hour to decoupage that unit in the dining room. And I've tweaked it a little bit and I've got rid of the stenciling and I've done a little bit more stippling around the decoupage. But I really do love it. It calms me again and it's something that I'm really like enjoying exploring. I'll allow you to decorate my kitchen dining as a quote. Ah, I've had a ridiculous. Have you really, Trisha? People that make a living out of it, they do make a living out of it, don't they? And yeah, I think interior designers do charge the earth. I'd work for cake. Just get me some decent, I don't know, get me some, my brain's not working. Cherry Bakewells. And what's the other one that I like? The orange ones. Jaffa cakes. Cherry Bakewells, Jaffa cakes, and then mint green chocolate lime sweets, and I'll work for you. Cheap at half the price. So that is the Sloan 16 to 24. I don't think I even stepped back and showed it. There you go. We got talking about decoupage and decorating. So it's a bat wing, it's super stretchy, it is kind of a little bit on a V, so you've got that really big open sleeve. It's more fitted at the bottom, but it does have loads of stretch in this one, and it's quite a good length as well, and we've sized this up to a 24. So I think it's just one more, so I've not done too bad tonight. But yeah, girls, if I ever retire from LJ's, if I get too old to be LJ's model, then I think I might do upcycling of furniture. I think I'd enjoy it. And you know, I've seen people doing the decoupage on the, and all they do is get a really old, like shabby chicy type vintage pair of chest of drawers or bedside cabinets, and they can be any colour, they can be any kind of age or whatever, and they'll just fill them if they need filling, sand them down. The French chic paint that I've discovered is fantastic, and that covers anything, and it's really like after about 2 or 3 weeks it sets really good and it doesn't chip, and it's great for anything. I've done my radiators, radiator covers, I've done that unit in dining room, and people do make a living. And I used to enjoy years ago stenciling and stippling. And I used to do a lot of it in my house, on the walls and stuff. When my kids were little and I weren't working, I used to always I were always decorating. My mum will tell you, even as a youngster, I've always enjoyed decorating, wallpapering and stuff. And I used to do some like crazy rag rolling. Do you remember when that were in? I did terracotta in my room, all the rag roller in, and stenciling around the top of the room, and it looked stunning. And I painted all my skirting boards and my fireplace like a green with the terracotta. It looked lovely. But yeah, it was very out there, and my mum was like, oh, not sure about that. But I've never been scared to dip my toe and be different. But I've never ever been as adventurous as what I have been this time, and my house has never felt as much of a home as what it does right now. I absolutely love living in my space right now with the colours that I've done. Well, the black and the leopard print and everything like warm and cozy, and it's coming into its own now. It's autumn. Can't wait to put like the cozy lights on and light the candles. It's just gorgeous. I would say to anybody that loves them colours and is too scared to give it a go, give it a go, because what's the worst that can happen? You have to paint over it. And yeah, I know, painting over black will take fright. If I ever want to change my house, it's going to take quite a lot to cover it up, but I can't ever see me ever wanting to go back to light colours. What paint you recommend for walls? Matte or... Me personally, again, it's a very personal preference. I love matte. I don't like a sheen. I don't even do a soft sheen. I like a matte. But on the downside to that, I use Valspar. I think it's a great paint, and it's a lot cheaper than the Farrow and Ball. And they do some amazing colours in B&Q, in Valspar. But what I will say on the downside is it scuffs. When I say it scuffs, it leaves like a white chalky line if you catch it with your elbow, or you, like I'm always catching it with the coat hangers. But you can wipe it down with a wet cloth and it tends to go away. And if it doesn't, I've always got a little pot of it and I just touch it up. Sometimes you have to. That's the downside to the matte finish of a paint rather than a silk finish. It's not wipeable as such, or it's not scrubbable. But on the black, you know, you don't see any dirty marks anyway. But always loved a matte finish. I don't like a silk or a satin finish. I want dark navy in the living room, and I can't remember what mine's called, but there's loads. Go to B&Q. If you've got any accessories already that you want to match up to, take a pillowcase, cushion case, an ornament or whatever. And when we went to B&Q the other day, and when I've been like quite a few times recently, there is row after row. I never realised there were so many shades of dark blue or black. It's ridiculous. But you'll find one that suits you because there's loads of them. So it's entirely your preference and what you want. Thank you, Amanda. Is it washable? Like I've just said, it's wipeable. But it does tend to scuff if I catch it with, like, I don't know, if I go downstairs with a bag and I catch the bag on the wall, or I catch a coat hanger on the wall, it leaves like a little white scrape. Don't take the paint off, it just leaves like a white scuff. And sometimes that wipes off, and sometimes I have to get the paint out. But it's not, it don't bother me. Valspar's brilliant. Hi, Sally from Spain. Hi. Hope all is good. Yes, thank you. We've had a wonderful weekend. I like matte, but it's not as durable. It's not. It's not. That's the only downside to matte, and especially the black. Oh, I thought, black. I'll never have a dirty mark. I'll never have a scuff again. Around my light switches, on the walls going down the stairs, it can be a bit of a pain in the backside every now and again. Like I say, if there's quite a few, I'll get the brush out and I just dip it in the paint tin and just give it a quick flick over and it's gone, and that's it. And it doesn't have to be done like every week or like that, but yeah, around the light switch, if you drag your finger down the wall near the light switch, it can leave a bit of a mark. I'm thinking doing my media wall olive. Oh, just open it. It will, Sandra, have faith. Been a long journey. Oh, lovely. It's been a gorgeous day, Pamela. Gorgeous day for a hack. So I'll quickly show you the colours because it is 8 o'clock and I'm done. So we've got the navy in this one. We've got the black in this one. We've got the chocolate and we've got the grey, and I'm wearing the red wine. This is lovely. This is called the Shanice. It goes up to a size, all the sizing on these tops tonight is fantastic. It goes up to a size 24 again, this one, and this is even cheaper, $19.99, and I love the neckline on this one, and it's got a little t-shirty type roll back to it. Can you see? You've got like a little edge that kind of curls over, and it's lovely, and it's the same on the sleeve. So you've got that little bit of t-shirt which is stretchy, and it kind of curls back on itself, and it does the same. Oh no, not on the bottom, just on the sleeve and the neck, and then the bottom is a bit of a high-low, so it scoops and bends at the front and dips down at the back. This is beautiful. What fabric is it? It's like a waffly type fabric, but I'm not sure. Let me have a look and see what it says inside the label, if I can find the label. It will be on the website if you want to have a look. Sometimes they have a label in and sometimes they don't. And sometimes I can find it and sometimes I can't. I do apologise. Is it on this one here? No, don't know. It will be on the website though. The girls will have put it up. No, I can't find one. So you'll have to have a look on the website. It will say 100% cotton on the website. There you go. Thank you, Janine. 100% cotton. And it has got that like texture to it. It's got like a little bit of a slub type feeling to it. Woven, maybe you call it. I don't know. Can you see close up? And it's nice. Really nice. It says cotton on the website. Thanks, girls. I can always rely on you lot to help me out. So the only thing I was missing tonight, ladies, was the scarf. There is a new scarf gone on and I haven't got it, unfortunately. I shouldn't show you, but I'm going to do. Because I'm feeling like a rebel. Look at this for a new scarf. Look at this, what I photographed the other day. Oh, look at that. That comes in quite a few different colours. And that's just a little bit special, isn't it? It's not online yet, girls. I'm really sorry. I'm so naughty, but I don't care. It's been a long weekend and I'm going to be a rebel. But how nice are these? So these are coming soon. Best take it off before Lisa shouts at me. Sausage roll, what's that? What are you on about? Oh, the edge of the, is that what you're calling the edge of the top? A sausage roll? That was nice. It's really nice. Right, girls, I'm going. What's happening with this jigsaw on TikTok? There we go, sorted. Sunny, I know, Katie. We've got loads of different colours. I'm so naughty, but look, in for a penny, in for a pound. Look at that one. They're here on my floor, tormenting me. Look at that. And then this one, the khaki. Lisa's going to kill me. But these are so nice. When I was photographing them, I'm like, I love them all. Love them. You know when you cut a round neck t-shirt, do you leave it raw? Yes. Yes, I do. Absolutely. I'm no good with a sewing machine at all. I know, Lee, aren't they gorgeous? So I literally, so you know, have I got a t-shirt? Bear with. I don't think I have, you know. You can never find one when you need one, can you? You know, I did see one. Where did I see my t-shirt? Oh my God, where is it? I'm so sorry, I can't find one. But you know, like, you know the ribbed part of your neck of your t-shirt? I tend to just cut round it. Some people cut round the front but not the back. I don't mind mine being really oversized, so I follow it all the way round. So I get right to the edge of the round neck, you know, where it's stretchy, and I just start on the shoulder and cut. I said I was going to do it, didn't I? And I never did do it. I follow the neck and cut it round. And I do the same at the back. Some people don't because they say it gets too big. But I like my tops to fall off my shoulder. I like a really oversized neck. So I just follow it all the way around. And then all I do is I get my fingers on the inside of the neck where I've cut it and pull it. And it tends to roll over. Pretty much like that. It tends to roll over on itself. Never frays, never seems to fray. They never seem to split either, and I don't stitch them off, you know, on the hem, and the hem never seems to come undone on the shoulders. I don't know whether I've just been lucky, but I wash and wear them all the time and they're always all right. So that's how I do it, but YouTube it, because there's loads of tutorials on slashing a neck of a t-shirt. Do that, can't stand it. I'm the same, Debbie. I have got some, but I don't like I prefer I love an oversized, so it just falls like so. And when you get a t-shirt and you just cut the neck, it always seems to just fall much better. And it shows my tattoo off better as well. Right, on that note, I'm going to go. I will see you all in the morning because it's Bank Holiday Monday, but I'm still going to come at you in the morning and probably show you a few bits from tonight if it's still in stock. So have a great evening. Don't forget it's an extended weekend this weekend because we're going into Bank Holiday Monday, the last of the year before Christmas. So make the most of it, enjoy whatever you're doing, and I'll see you all at 10 o'clock in the morning. See you later, ladies. Bye.